more importantly, a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with Coach Heupel before the game, he understands everything is on the line in this rivalry matchup. He had a conversation with his team with the conference championship and the playoffs on the line. They have to keep their poise and composure. They can't let a rivalry game knock them off their path. We'll see how composed his team can play today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Commodores ready to kick it away first.
You know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun.
Steamrolls his way ahead. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. And the Vols headed quickly to the line. Quick give. It's Gordon. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10.
Wow, we knew coming into this one, this offense wanted to start fast, but David, how about that run and the vision and his ability to spring himself up into the second level, and you saw the speed. That's the kind of play early in a game that'll get your attention.
Get your attention and get the offense rolling. Get them in a rhythm. Like, you're not depending on your quarterback. Your offensive line did a great job paving the hole, creating an explosive on the very first drive. Man, that will get everyone lathered up and excited on this offense.
Knocked down immediately. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
2-14 close. 2-14 close.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they strike first.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will now get its first chance with the football. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Turning it on! Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a crease. It's McKenzie. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense getting set for first down. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Keeps it himself. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Running inside, it's Fleming. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Needs it here on fourth down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Quick step and go. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick six, but he'll be stopped at the 31. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Fights off a defender. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Fleming. And with that, rides to the back. They were all over it.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Straight ahead, it's Hampton. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback.
Makes the grab in their space. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Extending the play. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Here's Underwood to throw. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Vols will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gap. They're able to make a quick stop.
Might as well run him again. Got enough for the 1st down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking for the edge. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Fleming. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the back. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it. From that spot on the field, you're going to go for 4th and inches every time, but, I mean, you could argue that 4th and inches, you ought to go for it almost all of the time.
I 100% agree. We're definitely going for this, and listen, let's play some offense. Let's have high octane.
Snags it, and there's running room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. On the delay, it's Fleming. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Pulls it. Quick toss. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On second and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gordon.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Underwood. Right down the middle. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. The Vols decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Let's see if they're able to tack a few more onto this lead before the break. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Delayed give. It's Fleming. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Takes the handoff. It's Hampton. He'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be third down as clock runs before the half. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Pushes ahead. Sees some running room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 12 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Buckeyes engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight, tactical game where just about anything could happen. Now over to your game inside Neyland Stadium.
And the Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Vols head coach told me coming out of the locker room at the half, this team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to get the corner. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Now hits it, it's Hampton. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps it, and he has to have it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Hits inside, it's McKenzie. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keep. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Plows his way ahead, and they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. The option, he'll keep it. Now the toss. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, it's Hampton. He's past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking for room, it's Fleming. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The give to the back. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. The field goal is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Well, that's not the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Throwing, Underwood. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cartwright. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Keeping his eyes downfield. Stopped at the 27 and well short of the first down marker. Needed to get it to the 30, and it's fourth down. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. Searching for space. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. So first down will open up the final period. On the run, it's Fleming. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Makes the catch, it's Dixon. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's McKenzie. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Follows his blocks. It's Hampton. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Turns into the pile. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Plowing ahead on 4th down. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Could not make his way to the corner. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Drives inside. Here's some daylight. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They get him on the ground. And boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Gonna take a shot. Snared outside. Touchdown Volunteers. They move on top here in the 4th.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed and trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
The run inside. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. He's got the 1st down. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their 2nd. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. The offense set for a 1st down play. And they'll take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and